What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today at the request of Neil S. Dreesens. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. So the purpose of this video is to give some short-term price predictions along with cycle high price predictions by the end of the video. So just to give you an idea of what we're going to do here. Looking at the weekly RSI, we are looking rather bullishly postured. I like the higher lows that we have coming in here, the higher highs too. It would appear that if we bounce from here and we go up higher, that not only would we get into the overbought zone, but we'd probably get deep into it, right? This is just a taste. I'm expecting something more like this on this next attempt, right? So with that in mind, if we are expecting something a little bit more significant, you know, maybe we can expect a price that's a little bit more significant, something that would take us likely well above $5,000. We're at 3,200 now. If we look at the relative high here to low there, relative high to low, you can see that you've pulled up above the white zone here, the golden ratio 618 to 69. You broke out above it, and then you've pulled back to find support right here. Likely, whenever you break back above, whenever you get back above this 886 here at about $3,800, when you get above $3,800, you've got the green light to proceed up to about 4,900 to 6,150 is what this fib is telling us here, right? 4,900 to 6,150 would be your next kind of target area based off this when you do break above $3,800, okay? When you get above $4,000, that's also a very key area because obviously this is the area that you've been finding resistance on time and time again. So, you know, 4,000 would be pretty significant as well, but I really think the line to watch is 3,800. You're at 32.4 now. Likely you do move up from there. If you were to move lower, I don't expect you to move lower, but if you were to move lower, it'll be okay as long as you're holding these higher lows. I don't think that it's a big problem at all. But just be aware of that, right? I was talking about this in my most recent Bitcoin video that you never know. You never know, right? We absolutely could expect, and it would make sense to bounce here. You never know when you can get some kind of move. It's a fake out move, and then you move up, right? All the expectations that we have come true. It just happens after this little blemish happens first. So if we dump a little bit and it's not expected, don't get shaken out. Please don't get shaken out, right? The reality is Ethereum could move just below 3K, right at around $2,900, something like that, and it would still be fine. It could do that in a day. It could do that over the next week. It could do that in a very short amount of time and still be fine. So don't panic sell if that happens. I don't think that's going to happen, but just saying that in case it does, not so much expecting it to happen, right? But ideally, you can close this week, if not somewhere around these areas, a little bit higher. I think that a close here, even if you were a little bit lower, closing the weekly RSI at this 50 area, bouncing here would be nice. So even if you close a little lower, it's fine, but you just don't want to close too much lower, right? Looking at the daily time frame, I personally don't expect that we go lower than this low. So if you were to go lower than you are now at about 3,200, the lowest that I'd give you is probably about 3,130 or something like that, 3,120 maybe at the lowest. But you're at 3,240 now. Daily RSI, higher lows, price action, lower lows in the price. Yeah, I kind of do feel like you go lower though, man. And I said I don't think you go lower than this, but even if you do, don't worry about it, right? You could go just below 3K and it's fine. I don't know, man. It almost looks like you do. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour looks a little bit more bullish, to be completely fair. 1 hour time frame. 1 hour also is suggestive of more upside as well. Yeah. Bouncing off the 40 here, lower low in the RSI, higher lows in the price. Yeah. Oh, no, it is a lower low in the price, actually. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But I think Ethereum is about to bounce, okay? One way or another, it's about to bounce. Let's talk about its all-time high projections, okay? If I'm wrong, if we don't bounce from here, if we're not moving up to 3,800 right now or beyond, again, the target area is 3,800. When you move above 3,800, that's how we know we're good for 4,900 and beyond, right? As high as like $6,100. If I am to be proven wrong on that, just close any given 4 hour period, I suppose, below like 3,150. If you can close any 4 hour period below 3,150, then I'm wrong. Yeah, you're at 3,240 now, so that's a lot closer to 3,150 than it is to 3,800. But I digress. All right, let's talk about the cycle ending stuff, and then we'll finish this video. $3,239 right now from last cycle's high to the cycle low that we had here. The current projected targets would be anything from $7,700 to $14,000 with expectations, or maybe I should say exceptions, of prices to get near or above $20,000. If we look at the last cycle, what we did last cycle is we take our cycle high here to our cycle low, and you can see that you found resistance right at your 1414. Quite literally perfectly. It couldn't even be any better right there at your 1414. So using this same fib going forward, we'll see if we match up any fibs based off of that. Let's see. 1272 lines up pretty well with the 1618, the 14142. So if you were to go to the 1414 again, that would suggest Ethereum stops at 10K. I personally don't think it stops at 10K. I think it goes higher, right? The 1618 is all the way up at 14K there, and then your next target would be 18K based off this fib here. So maybe something between 14 to 18K would be more of an expectation for Ethereum by the end of the cycle. The minimum given target, I think, would be something around 10K. The maximum given target would be something around 22K. You're at 3.2K now, dramatically higher prices around, no matter where you want to land on this board, but probably most likely something between 14 and 18,000 would be my guess. Highest possibility 22K, lowest possibility 10K by the end of the cycle. And with that, I leave you. So if you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye-bye. And one more thing, if you're still here. Monthly RSI, right? Just in case anyone's wondering, is Ethereum's cycle even going to happen? Is it over? It hasn't even started, man. You got overbought as hell here. You overbought as hell here, right? Where are your readings like that now, right? That doesn't mean that just because there's no readings like that now that it's never going to happen. That just means it's yet to happen. You're bouncing off the 50 here on your monthly RSI. Ethereum's looking really poised. It's just consolidating right below its all-time highs, ready to break out, right? That's all it is. So it's going to do really good things here in a very short amount of time. And likely when Ethereum starts to break out, that's when we'll see altcoins, alt season will come into full effect. So exciting for that. Definitely excited for that. It's going to happen any week now. Just patience, my friends. Patience. We're almost there. Okay, bye-bye.